Well, I'm going to discuss the versus battle with Krs One and Big Daddy Kane. Better say Big Daddy Kane versus Krs One because this is what it says. No, I'm glad to see it, even though most fans wanted a Rakim Big Daddy Kane versus because, for years from the 90s or late 80s, they thrown words at each other. I never came across Rakim's express it, but I came across a video on YouTube that Big Daddy Kane expressing it. That fans always wanted him to go up against Rakim, but he never did it. So Big Daddy Kane said Rakim is not a bad MC. He preferred Krs One. And this Big Daddy Kane been saying that for a whole 3 decades now. Since Krs One and MC Shan went at it and Krs One won that battle, bridge was over. He wanted Krs, he said, but he didn't because Krs was girlfriend was Miss Melody and him and Krs became cool. But yet he still went behind Krs One back and wrote a song for Roxanne and Shantae. And in that song he said Krs One name sound like a whack radio station trying to diss the Jewish crew. But Krs One didn't try to diss the Jewish crew. He dissed the whole Jewish crew. The major people in the Jewish crew, which was Mr. Magic Mike, MC Shan, Roxanne Shante, and Marley Marl, 4 top people. So the other Jewish crew member, there was no such big MC out there, rappers to even try to retaliate. And Big Daddy Kane was not fully part of the Jewish crew, he said. But he was done with him, but he wasn't because, whatever. Anyway, cut the argument short. In Big Daddy Kane interviews and used to social media, he said Krs was his friend. But how could you be a friend of Krs and you go write a song for Roxanne Shante to retaliate? But anyway, he said he did it and he admitted. So that could be something Krs could bring up in the versus battle when it's a freestyle. The second part of freestyle. Because Kane always wanted a battle, but he never came to Krs about a battle. Watching Krs on Drink Champs, he said he hear all these things for years. That Big Daddy Kane saying he wanted to battle Krs One, and Krs say he was here and he's still here. And he ain't hear nothing from Kane. So all they just talking to media. But I'm glad that the verse is giving Big Daddy Kane the chance of his life to battle Krs One freestyle. Big Daddy Kane talk out of his own mouth. In the versus battle, it'll be a different thing. It ain't about no hits. That's why he talking. I'm like, he think he ready for Krs One. You know what I'm saying? So respect a man. He have lyrics from his song in the 80s, but I know he can't match Krs One. I'm a Krs One specialist. Kane can't win Krs One. No barrels, nowhere. Krs are gonna come off October 17th. When Big Daddy Kane saying, on social media, let me get my other phone right here. Yeah. And Rakim got MC. There's a lot of posts going up on it. So I read a few comments on it. So me and this, whatever his name was, Mo Blackman. So right and Rakim a lot page, because this way me and him chat. And we talk about a lot of things that between Rakim and I asked a question in Rakim's song. I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. A part where he said, remember me, the one you get your idea from. Soon it get tougher. And he went up and people going his paragraphs and bits of paragraph, Rakim flow. So I asked him who Rakim was talking about. This is 1980 song. The person said Rakim was talking about EPMD, his view, and other MCs. So I said, your views? Well, I don't know no song EPMD I've done that got a Rakim style in their song. But I said, I think you're talking about Big Daddy Kane. He said, why? So I said, Big Daddy, in Rakim 1986 song, he said, make a clap to this and there'll be no half stepping. And then he said, I'm the rap solo with so Eric B, make a clap to this. So 2 songs. Then he came with Smooth Operator operating correctly. Big Daddy Kane came with idea with Ain't No Half Stepping. And then he came with Smooth Operator. And Big Daddy Kane I hear talk about Rakim saying solo whiz. And he came and said he's the rap solo whiz. So therefore, Kane got an idea from Rakim. If that song Ain't No Joke was talking about him. But none of them never came public and said they was talking about each other. But Kane on an interview say he spoke to Rakim on the phone and asked him about a certain style in the song. And Rakim said it was for him. And Rakim asked him about certain style in his song. And Kane said it was for him. So there you go. So to me, I think both of them, it could be a misunderstanding. But fans always wanted Rakim and Big Daddy Kane to square off. But it never came. But my views, but when Kane said, to my views, I say it was Big Daddy Kane, the other man on this Facebook page said it was EPMD and other MCs. So when I talk about Kane, he said I had a point because I talk about Ain't No Half Step In was done, was in Rakim's song before Kane came with that 1988. So that's 2 years after that, or almost 2 years. So Smooth Operator, we all know that Sade, the pop singer, came with Smooth Operator. So, so we talk about hip hop. So a lot of songs come on 88, albums come on 88, but their singles come up before the albums. You understand? So, my knowledge, but when Kane said that Rakim is not a ballad MC, and to my knowledge, from the Ain't No App, from the song Ain't No Joke, how he gonna undermine Rakim not being a ballad MC, ballad rapper, and he got ideas from Rakim? I don't feel it. I don't agree on that one because you gotta give credit where credit due. You know what I'm saying? But it's in my view, some other person, they said that song meant for other MCs different, but they're not going into no details. See, I'm going in details. Patterns or graph or rock and flow. Anyway, so that's just my thing about Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. But back to KRX One now. Big Daddy Kane always wanted KRX One, but he wasn't brave. He wasn't a ballad MC, ballad rapper to go on a stage, a platform to say that people could have made it happen in the hip hop cipher. So Verzuz giving him a clash, which is a good thing. It's gonna be in Brooklyn. A lot of people on YouTube, I write comments, they write back DJ activists wrong, this and that. But I always express myself more intelligent, so they always come up and ease off with their saying Kane is bigger than this and bigger than that. Because a lot of them want to talk because Kane lyrics are their fan, but they're not talking with intelligence. A lot of them ain't talking with intelligence in those comment box on YouTube. So a lot of them wrote me and I wrote them back with explanation. But a lot of them said they're sticking to what they're saying. Kane gonna come off on KRX One freestyling. Now we know that Kane got different type of song like, Smooth Operator, James Brown type thing, like try to crossover, I think they said, but even doing that, it flop him out. Out of KRX One, Rakim, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, the 80s. These are the four main ones in the 80s. 3 of them dropped off, fell off. Like I said, they ain't got nothing out there. They're weak. They fell off. That's what we would say. KRX One is always persistent because KRX One say he writes and produces himself just as fast. See, those people didn't last that long. They had to take a break because some just didn't make a name. But they still got their career because, the golden age of hip hop, their classic hits and give them out there. But with Big Daddy Kane and KRX One, Big Daddy Kane can win that ballad freestyle. Right? The hit song, I don't think he got a hit song that could beat KRX One song. Every hit song he got, KRX got more album, and not every album KRX One make is a platinum album or a bestseller either. But like I said, I'm a KRX One fan. I'm a fan of a lot of these rap, but Big Daddy Kane, he's getting what he always wanted, battling KRX One. That's what he said on a lot of interviews. If he get a Verzuz battle, it's going to be a different thing. Now, I don't know if he went to Verzuz about it or he just talking on cameras about that. I don't know if he went to Verzuz about it. I don't know. But, Verzuz giving it to him. So that's all good for both of them. Hip-hop. Sorry, it didn't happen in the hip-hop side where the battling take place, but it happened on Verzuz, which is a good thing for the golden era of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? So DJ activist G. Addis the Militant is out.